Hello OC Heaven, I'm Bill Donnelly from SAPPHIRE Technology, and I'd like to talk to you today about a few of our new VGA and mainboard products and show you some of our demos. So we just introduced some new models in our gaming series, the 6950. We recently introduced a 6950 Flex Edition, which is a graphics card that allows you to connect 3 DVI monitors directly to the graphics card with our Flex technology. And also just now we introduced here in Computex a new version with the launch of Dirt 3, which is a special edition bundled with the Dirt 3 game, where we have a special cooler with 2 fans, making the cooling more efficient and very quiet. And in our mainstream families, we recently introduced 2 new models of our Ultimate family. Ultimate for SAPPHIRE means it's a model which is cooled with a heat pipe, so it's totally silent. There's no moving parts, no fan, so very high reliability. But obviously for something like an HTPC application or where you need high reliability, the totally passive cooler is a good solution. And we have models now in our 6670 family and our 6570 family that use that type of cooler. In our mainboard families, we've had the introduction earlier this year of our first Fusion products. We launched our E350 Fusion boards earlier in the year, and we're already shipping 2 models of those. And we saw in our labs while we've been here in Computex that we already have our first Llano board. The engineering is done, it's up and running, so we'll be ready for launch in Llano later in the year. Live demo of our fastest performing graphics card. This is the HD 6990. It's running Eyefinity on 3 screens here, but would support a larger number of screens. And here we're showing the rendering capability. This is a demo where we can turn the rendering and the wireframe on and off, so you can see how quickly the graphics card is rendering, how smoothly it's running. Over here we have a live demo of the Flex card that I mentioned earlier. The great feature of this card is it will run 3 screens directly connected with DVI to the card, so you don't need to buy a more expensive DisplayPort monitor or a graphics adapter to support DisplayPort to DVI. We already did that in the card. You can plug the DVI monitor directly to the card. So this one is slightly something different for us. This is a complete PC in a very small format. So we call this the Mini PC Edge HD because it's capable of doing HD streaming, even though it's in a very small format. This one is an Intel-based product, but later in the year we introduce a Fusion-based model in exactly the same format, using very low power, around about 27 watts. So we think people both at home using it for a home PC or HTPC applications, but also in the office, very power saving and space saving solution for people doing general purpose computing.